Hello everybody! So, good morning. I am in Spain right now. I just woke up. My hair is very dirty. Excuse me for that. I need to have a shower. And today is a holiday in Spain. It's El Día del Pilar, which is like a national holiday. But I still have to work a bit, so I'm gonna spend a couple of hours more working, and then I will take a rest for the rest of the day. What things do I have to tell you? So I think the last video I did, I just came back from Costa Rica, and that was amazing. It was such an awesome trip, and it was also a very nice work collaboration, because it was a collaboration with the Costa Rica Tourism Board, and that's a very cool thing for my collaborations resume. I also got a collaboration with Netflix that you will see very soon on my YouTube channel, and that also makes me very happy, because that means that big brands are trusting me to do things with them. So that's also very cool. And as you know, I'm trying to step back from all the sex worker label, just because it's annoying and people are, I don't know, it's frustrating sometimes to talk over and over about the same thing, and when you have been in porn, everybody asks you all the time about porn, and it's kind of tiring sometimes. So I'm happy that brands are contacting me for something that is not related to sex work. That makes me very, very happy. I think I just need more time for like brands and people to understand that I have left the industry. But well, whatever. New things. I just came back from Kenya. Kenya was absolutely incredible. I was there for a week, very close to Mombasa, the second biggest city in the country. I was in a tiny town called Kilifi, a beach town, very nice. No crazy wildlife, no crazy insects, no mosquitoes. I was a bit scared about malaria, dengue, and all these things, but it was like there was nothing there that was dangerous. People were amazing, and I went there for the summit of Sandbox, which is a very nice organization, and I gave a talk on social media. The name was Social Media 101 for Personal Brands, and that was also very, very nice, very good experience, because I have been wanting to talk about social media publicly since a long time ago. I have been working with social media for 8 years and being an influencer part-time since 2 years ago, more or less. So I really know a lot about social media. I know a lot about Twitter, Instagram, YouTube now. And I wanted to share this information with people since long time ago, but we all have this thing called the imposter syndrome, like sometimes I feel I don't know enough about a subject to be able to talk about it. So giving this talk about social media was a big step for me, because I felt I didn't know enough about social media to be able to talk in front of people. But the fact is, I gave a talk and everybody was super happy. People came to me saying that it was the very first time that someone was so sincere about a subject that right now is not very, well known. There's a lot of people working on social media, but there's a lot of secrets on the subject. People don't talk openly about how to gain followers, how to what strategies do you use to reach the point you want to be in. So I think I did it very well, and this gives me strength to continue through this path. As you know, I am a bit lost regarding what's my next step in the work area. I wanna focus more on my artistic the artistic area of my personality, like going back to painting. I also want to continue taking pictures and focus more on that area of my life, but I also want to continue with social media. So I think it's very cool that I am getting a couple of jobs towards that direction, like social media things. I'm also starting to do consultories for brands, for big brands, so they can improve the way they communicate on their social media, and that makes me very happy, because it makes me analyze areas that I will never analyze without a brand asking me to do it, and giving just advice to other people about how to improve is something that I enjoy. So consultories are a thing that I'm doing right now, social media consultories. And what else? Talking about social media, I got this amazing work proposal, and I hope it's gonna happen. I'm not sure yet. But while I was in Kenya, I met this dude who has like an incredible project. Basically, he has been working on building his own ship for 7 years. He and a friend have been doing this for 7 years, like building a fucking boat, a huge boat, 20 meters long, which is really a lot. They need 25 people just for being able to move it from the coast. So it's a very big boat. And they have all this project and they don't have exposure at all because they don't know how to manage social media, and they don't know how to build this project. So they have the ship. They are gonna go out of Mombasa on January 2019. They're gonna go south to Zanzibar and then south to Madagascar and then east to India. And this is a ship that doesn't have an engine, it's just with the wind. So pretty crazy project. And I have been talking with them to maybe do a collaboration, and going to Kenya to work with them for maybe a couple of weeks, teaching them how to use social media and how to get coverage, media coverage for their project, because it's a very nice project. And in exchange, I will go with them in the boat to probably Zanzibar. So that's a very good thing. I just need to find a way to get to Kenya because the flight tickets are not covered and they are kind of expensive, so I had to work that out, but it seems like a very good idea. And maybe I can contact, I don't know, National Geographic or some kind of magazines, and maybe I can cover the news for them, maybe. So yeah, that's something I have in mind, and that can be like a very good thing to do. What else? I'm gonna stay here in Spain till the end of November, till the 27th of November, and then I will go back to the US. I don't know where yet, probably LA, because I have friends in LA and I can stay in their houses. My van right now is in Canada, so maybe I go from here to LA and then from LA to Canada. I have no idea. I just know that at the end of November I am gonna be in the US. Oh, wow, what a chaos. My plans are to come back to Spain at some point during next year, so I'm gonna leave the US. I'm kind of tired of being in the US. I feel very vulnerable as an immigrant. It's so shitty how much bureaucracy you have to pass through to be able to stay in the country, and I'm already pretty tired of it, so I think I am gonna leave the US for real, which makes me sad in a way, but everything has its right time. That's it. And personally, I feel good. I think the Kenyan trip gave me it worked as a connection with the real world. I work so much that sometimes I forget. I like to just go for a walk and sunbathe and talk with strangers and feel that energy that I get from nature. So it was like kind of holidays. I gave this talk and I was kind of doing networking, so it wasn't 100% holidays, but it felt like holidays, definitely, because I reconnected with this part of myself that loves to do other things apart from working. I really need to do something about that, because I work too much, really. This is the problem of being a freelance. Yeah. Yeah, but whatever. I'm very happy because paid training is going very well. Like right now, while I'm recording this, I am earning I think it's for $1,400 per month, which is amazing. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's incredible. I would have never expected to be able to earn this much money. I have to research more in depth about this shitty adult content flag that Patreon put on my account. I don't know if I told you, but yeah, they sent me this email a couple of weeks ago saying that my page on Patreon wasn't suitable for all audiences, therefore I have an adult content flag. I answered them telling them that I just do guides about sex work. Of course it's sex work, but I'm not posting nude pictures or anything that is erotic or sexual. I am just giving information about a subject that most people don't know about. But it's kind of tricky because with my page flagged as adult content, it means that people cannot look for me on the searcher of Patreon, and I am not indexed in the search engines of Google and all these things. So it's kind of shitty. I have replied to them and I'm waiting for their answer. Let's see what they say, but maybe maybe there are high chances I'm gonna have to take another, take another path on Patreon. Yeah, this is something I'm still thinking about, so I don't want to give you a lot of information, but yeah, basically I'm kind of frustrated about that. But things happen. On the other hand, I am analyzing a lot of things lately about how to improve my Patreon page, so please give me feedback if you have any ideas about, how can I do it better, because I'm thinking about adding a couple of tiers more and changing a couple of the rewards. Right now I am spending a lot of time writing the letters because I am doing a lot of handwritten letters, so maybe I have to put that for higher tiers. I am not sure, I am just analyzing it, but during the next 2 months you will see some changes on my Patreon, and of course I will tell you before doing anything, so you will know everything at the right time. And what else? I don't know. Spain is awesome. I saw my family. I'm seeing my friends. It's raining a lot, and I really like that because I miss rain. And Kenya was so fucking warm. It was like 35 Celsius degrees. It was like really, really hot. So it feels really good that here it's raining and it's kind of cold. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that I'm not gonna be here for New Year's Eve because I really want to. I don't know what I'm gonna do for New Year's Eve right now, but I would like to be in Spain and see my friends. What else? I don't know. I'm not reading a lot, unfortunately, because I'm doing so many things. I still have to finish this book, the Be Here Now. I think I show you this book at some other point of these videos. I just have this to finish it, and I'm really liking it. I just need more time and relax. And I have started this other book, which is very cool. It talks about the planet as a living entity. It's called Las Edades de Gaia. I don't know the name in English. Probably it says it somewhere on here. No. Yeah, The Ages of Gaia. There you have. The Ages of Gaia. By this dude called James E. Lovelock. Basically, he has this theory about the world being a living organism, and we are kind of living on top of that living organism. So yeah, it's intense because it's an essay, so I'm not being very fast reading it. This is I just read that, but it's interesting. It's an interesting essay. I think for the next time I start a book, I'm just gonna take a novel because essays take me so much time. I need to shut up my mind for a bit and just do things that are fun. And what else? Yeah, I think I just want to rest a bit. I just want to organize my work to be able to work less and take some holidays. Maybe one of these weekends I go to the north, to Salamanca, because it's a very nice city, and before the cold comes, in 1 month it's gonna be too cold to go there. But right now the weather is still nice, and I really want to go there. So maybe in a couple of weeks. And what else? Oh yeah, another important thing. I'm gonna get a surgery in my mouth next week. On Wednesday next week, I'm gonna get a surgery, and that's gonna be very shitty because I don't like surgeries, but it's a minor one, and I will be unable to talk for maybe 1 week, and then I will be fine again. And then that's next week, and then in 2 weeks it's my birthday. The 29th of October is my birthday. I'm gonna be 28 years old, which is a lot. Oh, time passes fast. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do either, because it depends if my mouth is okay or not. If I'm still feeling I don't know, sick, then I will not celebrate it, maybe with my parents, and that's it. And if I feel good, I will go with my friends party, or maybe I do something better. I have always wanted to do a Alice in Wonderland themed birthday party, so maybe if I feel good enough, that could be a good excuse to do it. Now that I'm here in Spain, I really want to go back to Spain full time, because right now it's still I don't have my things, and it's kind of tricky sometimes. But yeah, things will work its way. So yeah, I think that's all. This video is shorter than expected, 15 minutes. I'm doing it right. Yeah, I love you all. Thank you very much for listening to my things. I'm really enjoying to do these videos monthly, and I am happy that you get a chance to know me better, and I also have the chance to know you better, so that's fantastic. And yeah, that's it. I love you a lot. Bye bye. Have a good October.